Bangkok's a big city, and it can be intimidating for some people, especially some that have never been to or lived in a big city before. And Bangkok's one of the biggest in the world. So some people get discouraged about even thinking about living in Bangkok or even visiting long term. Well, I'm about to make things a little easier for you. I've got 8 ways to enjoy yourself in Bangkok to make it feel more comfortable for you. Are you ready to check this out? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia, just hanging out in my condo today here in lovely Bangkok, Thailand. My home for, it's getting close to 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in November, or end of October, I guess. So, yeah, enjoying it here. And you can too. Don't be intimidated by the size of Bangkok because really it's not that bad. Bangkok's a big city, yes. But with the ease of transportation and the beautiful different neighborhoods that you find along the BTS and the MRT tracks and trains, you'll find that it's really not a big feel city. You can really narrow it down to little neighborhoods. But I want to tell you 8 things to help you enjoy your stay or your life here in Bangkok. And make sure you stick around for number 8, okay? Because that's probably the most important. Okay, first of all, number 1, how to enjoy yourself. First of all, if you're living here, say you're retired and you want a day-to-day thing, have a routine. Have something that you do on a daily or weekly basis to help you get through the doldrums of the day, okay? Maybe, you go to your favorite coffee shop every morning, or maybe you go out for breakfast, a couple of times a week. You don't have to do it every day, but you can if you want. If you've got that desire to go out every day to a particular coffee shop or a particular place for breakfast, do that, or experiment and try new places. I love trying to find different places to eat or for coffee or drinks or things like that. So maybe that's your routine first thing in the morning. Maybe go exercise. Most of these condos have some sort of gym or a fitness center in their condo. So you've got some of the basics, and you've got some that are really extravagant. So maybe a workout session early on, go for coffee, maybe breakfast, go for a walk. There's beautiful parks all over Bangkok, so there's a lot of opportunities to take walks, and you can really get your steps in doing those walks every morning. So in other words, have some sort of a routine, morning, afternoon, evening, but make it a smart, healthy routine. Going out to drink every day, day drinking or night drinking, that's not a healthy routine. Yeah, it's okay if you do it in a limited way, maybe once, twice a week is okay. Just don't overdo it those nights. But healthy routines are important. So that would be number 1 on my list. Have a routine. Something you can do on a daily or weekly basis that kind of fills your time and makes you feel happy. Number 2, and maybe this isn't for everybody, but number 2, maybe date. If you don't have a wife or you don't have a girlfriend that you moved here with you, if you're looking to date, there's opportunities all over Bangkok, and it's a big city, like I said, so there's a lot of opportunities. You can use dating sites to find somebody to go out with. You can use social media. You can do meetup groups. That falls into routines. Maybe you like pickleball. There's a lot of pickleball groups around here, and you might be able to meet a local Thai woman that you can go out for coffee or have a drink with afterwards, or maybe dinner, and maybe that might lead to something a little more serious. So if you want to date, that's a great way to enjoy your life here in Bangkok as a retiree, or even somebody that works here remotely. Doesn't mean you're working all the time. You can enjoy your life after work and do that dating scene. It's not that hard, guys. I've done it in the past. When I first started coming to Bangkok a few years back. I started dating regularly, so yeah, it's a doable thing. So if that's something that which gives you joy, then by all means start dating again when you get here to Bangkok, because there are beautiful women. I was just the other day, I was with a couple of friends of mine. We were down in the Siam area. We went to Platinum Mall, and then we went to MBK. And then thing I noticed was yes, the girls along Sukhumvit Road are beautiful, but it's a next level when you get down around Siam and you go to those malls. Those girls are just a step above even the ones here in Sukhumvit. Just walk around Central World or outside there, or Siam Discovery Mall. Those malls there are filled with beautiful, beautiful women. Now, a lot of them may not be touchable. You know, I mean, you may not be able to get to those being a retiree like me, but oh my gosh, the eye candy is everywhere. But yeah, so it's doable to find a beautiful Thai woman, even close to your age, or maybe even a little bit of an age gap. So don't be discouraged by that. Enjoy yourself here if you want to do the dating scene. All right, number three would be to make friends. Don't be a loner. Don't just sit in your condo or your apartment alone day in and day out, because you're going to that's one way to age really quickly. If you don't do anything, you're going to age really quickly. And that goes for the exercise, having that morning walk or whatever, do a little exercise in the gym, eat healthy, drink healthy, have date younger women. That'll keep you young. But get friends. Have a small circle of friends. And I always say, don't make your circles too big, because then you end up going out every night with different guys and different friends. And before you know it, you're drinking every night. You know, they may not be drinking every night, but if you got several different circles of friends, you might end up being one of those guys that are like, don't want to say no, and you're going with every circle of friend every night. Before you know it, you've been drinking 5 nights a week. That's not a good thing. So keep your circle of friends small and very close. I have 2 circles of friends that are very small, so we usually go out once or twice a week at the most. But yeah, have those circle of friends, and it's not just for drinking. It's for, go out for coffee, go out for breakfast or lunch or dinner, go watch some live music, golf. That's one of the things I do. So yeah, so having friends is really important. So that would be number 3 way to enjoy yourself living here in Bangkok. Number 4 is have hobbies. If you had hobbies back at home, you could have the same hobbies here probably. I've got a couple of friends that love pickleball. Now, I haven't done the game yet. I don't know if I will or not. I've been invited, but so far I haven't tried it yet. But pickleball might be something, maybe you're a little more athletic. Maybe you like tennis, or maybe a pickup game of basketball or soccer. Soccer's huge here in Asia. Maybe you want to join those soccer leagues if you're a little younger. If you're my age or older, maybe not as great a shape as you were before. The mind says yes, but the body says no. Maybe try something a little more subdued. Like we go out to the driving range once or twice a week, and we'll go on golfing trips too. So yeah, it's great. So have those hobbies. Maybe it's maybe you I don't know, maybe you play cards once a week at somebody's condo you kind of take turns hosting a card party. Now, don't bet, because it's illegal to gamble here in Thailand, but wink, wink, just go for fun, But, there's different things you could do. And, maybe there's a movie you want to go to. So grab a friend. If you like movies, go watch a movie. Hobbies of mine would be music. Obviously, I love music. So go watching live bands. That's another thing that I would do. But yeah, golf is my big hobby. Walking is good. You don't have to walk alone. You can walk in groups. Maybe you like jogging. Maybe there's jogging groups. There was a group that ran by my condo the other day. I was passing them all, and there's probably 30 or 40 of them, all ages, from teenage kids up to my age probably, and they all wore the same T-shirts, and so it was a group. It was a a running or walking group, and they were all walking and running together. So kind of not together, but in a line basically, about a block and a half long total. So yeah, there's those groups too. So yeah, find some hobbies and remain active in that respect. That's another way to enjoy yourself here in Bangkok. Or just relax, take a dip in the pool, sit here, chill a little bit, and cool off. And I think that's something you'll absolutely enjoy about Bangkok. Neat thing is, most condos have pools, so you've got access to getting cooled off on these hot summer days here in Bangkok. If you're liking the list so far, make sure you smash that like button for me. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That really helps too. All right, number 5, the 5th way to really enjoy yourself here in Bangkok is the food. I mention this all the time because I just can't get enough of it. The food is off the hook here. It's on another level compared to any other country I've been to almost. Thai, you get genuine Thai food. I had lunch right outside my condo today. I just walked outside, went to the street vendor and got some food from the street vendor there. There's street vendors pretty much everywhere you look in Bangkok. There's street markets, there's night markets. There's really neat areas that you can go to find really good food. If you like dine-in food, restaurants, they've got some chain restaurants, but most of the restaurants are more locally owned and operated, but they serve all kinds of food and they're all delicious, whether it's Thai food, other Asian food, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, European food like Italian or French or English pub food, Irish pub food, American food. I don't know what Canadians eat other than bacon, but they probably have some sort of a Canadian restaurant here if you look hard enough. But they've got it all here and at reasonable prices. You can get really good restaurant meals at a reasonable price, or if you want to spend a lot of money, you can do that too. If you want to get a high-end steak dinner, they've got great steak places here. There's an El Gaucho, brand new, just opened up about 2 blocks from my place. I have not checked that one out yet. I've eaten at some of the other El Gauchos, and you can get a pretty decent steak dinner for a pretty reasonable price. So food definitely would be number 5 on my list of how to enjoy yourself here in Bangkok. Number 6 way to enjoy yourself here in Bangkok is to get out and meet locals. I moved away from the U.S. to get away from some of the things that were going on in the U.S. And the last thing I want to do is surround myself with that sort of thing, So I don't want to bring my misery to Southeast Asia, and I don't want to surround myself with people who bring their misery. Now, I've got a good group of friends that don't do that. So I've got American friends. I've got some friends that are of Vietnamese descent. I've got friends that are Irish, Australian. So I've got friends from other Western locations, but I'm starting to make local friends, Thai friends too, which I think is really important. One is like you could practice your Thai with them, and they're your friends, so they're not going to scoff at something you say wrong. They may help you out. They may correct you if you say something wrong, which is great. Like the other day, I wanted to order. Well, it wasn't the other day. It was a few months ago when I was just first starting to learn Thai a little bit. I wanted to order some ice, and I said King. And I was corrected. It's like Nam King. So Nam King. So now I know how to order ice. So anyway, that's just a small example. But having local friends really helps because they know all the local areas to go. I've got a friend. He's Thai. His name is First. That's his nickname. But he knows the golf places to go to golf. So that's awesome. And he's a great guy too. And he speaks English. But I can practice my Thai on him if I wanted to. So yeah, get into the local customs and learn the local customs a little bit and try to assimilate being local and go out and meet friends. Could be guy friends, could be girlfriends. if you want just somebody to have a coffee every once in a while. Could be a girl. That's okay. No problem. You don't have to date them. But they may become good friends with you, and maybe they'll introduce you to somebody they know if you want to date later on. So anyway, that would be another way to really enjoy your life here in Bangkok. And number 7 way to enjoy yourself here in Bangkok kind of ties in with meeting the locals too, because it helps understand the Thai culture, whether it's going to some of the Wats or the temples, checking out the reclining Buddha, or the Grand Palace, or just the local Wat or the local temples that are in your neighborhood. There's that sort of culture everywhere. And it's not just the temples that are the culture, but kind of understand how people are so happy here. There's a saying here in Thailand I've heard: everything needs to be fun or it's not worth doing. So just remember that. And that's kind of the attitude that the local Thai have here. They love having fun. I was just the other night, we were at dinner at a bar, having dinner with a couple of friends. And I look over, there's a table full of locals laughing and having a great time. They didn't have their phones, their faces in their phones or anything like that. They were interacting with each other. Now, I know there are instances where you'll see them on their phones a lot. It's just the nature of the beast here in this world today. But this friend of mine, he had just got back from the U.S., and he said it's so different there. It just feels like people have lost their souls because there's no interaction anymore. They're sitting alone and they're looking at their phones only. They don't interact with anybody around them. Even if they're with someone, they're not interacting with that other person. They're sitting looking down at their phones, and they just look forlorn. They look so lonely, and most of them don't even look happy. So it's different here. It's a different attitude. But that kind of ties in with the first thing I said: get out of your condo and enjoy Thailand. And finally, number 8 way to enjoy yourself here in Thailand. And before I get to that, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And that would really help the algorithm a lot. I would appreciate that. So number 8 is just get out and explore the city. Don't be cramped into just your little neighborhood, just your little 4-block radius. Get out there and enjoy it. It's a big city, yeah. But once you understand how things work as far as transportation, taking the BTS or the MRT, or even Grab or tuk-tuks or wherever, or a bike taxi, it makes us feel a little smaller. And yeah, it may take you a little while to get from one area to the other, but it's probably going to be worth it, because you're going to see different places that you haven't seen before. Get out to the many, many parks that are around the Bangkok area that are beautiful place to see nature. Like I said, see the temples. Just go to the different neighborhoods and visit there, and just check those different things out that you might not have known about being stuck in your little neighborhood before. Now, I mentioned this before on a video. You guys see my videos, but you don't see what I do on a day-to-day basis. I don't show you everything I do. So you probably only see about maybe 10% of my life, probably not even that. So there are places I go that you guys don't know that I've been to, because it's kind of like, I don't want to have to videotape every step I take. It's not a Truman Show. It's not a documentary of my life, so to speak. I'll share parts of my life, but I won't share everything. So there's places I've been to that I've not done videos for. There's been places where I've videotaped and everything, but then I just haven't gotten around to, or decided not to, make a YouTube video on it. So yeah, I've been to a lot of places. And if you don't want to hang around Bangkok or check out a lot of Bangkok, a $5 bus ride down to Pattaya or Hua Hin, and you're on a beach within a couple of 2 or 3 hours. You can get out of town, go up to Chiang Mai on a short flight. That's probably an hour maybe, and it's fairly cheap. So you can get out of Bangkok too, but the point is, get out and explore, whether it's Bangkok or other areas in Thailand. Just get out and enjoy life. So that would be my 8 ways to enjoy yourself here in Bangkok. I hope this helps you guys a lot. If you're thinking about coming to Bangkok, or if you're thinking about living maybe in Bangkok or in Thailand, wherever you go, these 8 things are probably good no matter where you're at. Just enjoy yourself. And like I said before, everything needs to be fun or it's not worth doing. Okay? So take that to heart. Have yourself a great one. Thanks for watching. And as always, live life, my friends. Sabay sabay. And we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.